Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. 2026 FIFA World Cup Group A, Mexico versus South Korea. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here for all the action. We've already done one of these World Cup games, y'all. It wasn't exactly top. Are you crazy, bro? Are you insane? Are you insane? Thank you so much, man. Top drops 20. That's insane. Theo Sam Eagle in the house. Theo up in here. Hello from Port Angeles, Washington, says Doug Perry. Top, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. I don't even have a setup for this thing. You are insane. 14 in the house. I don't know. We'll see if we pick up on YouTube today for this. We struggled in that last one, but we still got 6,000 views. This game is set to start at 6 o'clock here in Arizona. So that's about 15 minutes from now. About 15 minutes from now. This game taking place in Mexico, by the way. Taking place in Mexico at a long name stadium. A very long name stadium. And I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm about to eat some Taco Bell. Guadalajara. Let's go Mexico, says Jorge Gomez. Let's have a good game. Football. Time for Mexico's Doyers. Go Korea, says Michael Park. What's up, Gene Jew? We don't deserve generosity, says Turdy Turd. There's the Discord link. Any games near me? I don't know, Jorge. I don't think so. I don't know if they're going to have any up in Phoenix or not. I don't think so. That's not Mexican food? Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny too, but I'm starving. COO over, we're helping out with their sister. She is over there feeding their dog, their snake, and their other dog. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow at noon, Arizona time, Los Angeles time, for USA versus Australia, y'all. I'm hoping Parsons stops in. Well, I can't show the game, Cadosum. I can't show the game, buddy. I'll have a stat page up. I'll have a stat page, and I'll call it as best I can. I'll post all the goals in the chat. It's a watch party, brother. A watch party. Let me show you what it looks like. Someone make Valhalla some tacos or burritos. That's what I'm having. That's what I'm having, brother, is tacos and burritos. So, Mexico is favored by a half goal in this matchup. The over-under is 2.5. Mexico is on the top of Group A. South Korea right behind them. They both have 3 points. So the winner of this will advance to the knockout rounds. Val doesn't eat snake food for sure. Alex Hernandez is in the house. Yeah, Fox would not approve. I really don't know what we'll do here, y'all. I really don't know. I kind of did it as an afterthought today. I kind of set it up real quick and made the thumbnails, all that good stuff. But I really want to see the U.S. game tomorrow. Yeah, the game is on Fox. What is a half goal? I don't know. That's what it says, bro. 0.5. So the money line is 105 to 320. So that's kind of a big half goal. My favorite part of World Cup, y'all, is watching the people in the stands. That's my favorite part. What's up, Energy Asylum? All right, we got some little cumbia going on here. Little cumbia. I'm not sure, Theo. I'm not sure. I think she said she just had to spray something in there. I don't know. She said she wasn't opening it, whatever that meant. She said she wasn't opening the thing. Heart was pumping so hard while watching yesterday's Dodgers game during the ninth inning, says Top. Yeah, we'll be doing Dodgers tomorrow night, y'all. So USA versus Australia in the morning, then Dodgers versus Orioles at night. A doubleheader, just like today. Except today was two soccer games or football games. Shout out to 31 in the house. Make sure to hit that like button. I don't even have a graphic made up for the like other than the football one. Definitely not usually my standards, y'all, and my setup, but I figure what the hell? What the hell? Figured what the hell? What the hell? That's how I know Valhalla's down with the barrio. He knew the cumbia. Cornelius, you better stop. Who's that? Is that your mama? It ain't your mama, Thor. All right, top scores for Mexico, Jay Quinones, and R. Jimenez, both with one. For Korea, it's Hyein Byom with one app, and Oh Hyeon Gyu with one. Assist leaders. Scroll that down a little bit. Alvarado with one, and Lira with one for Team Mexico, and Team South Korea, Kang and Hee-in Byom. Team stats right here, y'all. Center of your screen. Average goals 2-2. Average goals conceded 0-1. Expected goals 2.3 for South Korea, 1.46. That's weird. Time of possession about 60%. Mexico, I guess, hasn't been scored on. That's what a clean sheet means, y'all. A clean sheet. So I played soccer quite a bit in my youth, y'all. I played soccer quite a bit in my youth, but I don't remember all this stuff. We just kind of ran around and kicked it. Viking Jerome in the house. Sam G up in here, up in here. I don't even think I have a song, bro. Badia Bulgogi. Yeah, they showed RM. Did you see that feature they just did with the Bulgogi Badia tacos? Bulgogi's delicious, y'all. Bulgogi is delicious. If you know any folks from Korea, now you know. Kind of wild mixing it, though, with some Badia. What was your position left out? You shut your mouth, RM. Why you got to be such a hater, fool?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What?
Why you got to be such a hater all the time? Betting is open, y'all. Use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V to bet the winner of the game. The choices: Mexico or Korea. Are they about to do the national anthems? They about to do the national anthems. Valhalla, when you play soccer, was there a referee? Red card, yellow card? I don't remember that either. I just remember running around and kicking people in their shins. Here we go. COO coming around the corner, y'all. COO coming around the corner. So I'm going to go help her while these national anthems play. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, Chad, I'm back. Is there a bet that a fan will streak? I don't know. No, I didn't even put a draw in there. What a dummy. What a dummy. What's your go-to Taco Bell order, chat? What's your go-to Taco Bell order? I get 3 crunchy tacos and a burrito supreme. Viva la Mexico! All right, COO got me the hot sauce. Lord, quit breathing on me. All right, national anthems. National anthems are complete. The Cantina Chicken Bowl. Go Korea, says Young Y L. Thor. Thor.
Maybe everyone who showed up. The guys are playing games. They always give. Honestly, it's respect. The techers, the trash talkers, even the losers. Anyone, anytime. So we'll take it down. Those three bets don't seem real. It's 100% true. Mostly.
These teams have history. Have fun, Val. I'm going to try. I just did these streams for fun anyway, y'all. Wow, look at that stadium. Look at that stadium. Has anyone ever tried to run up that grass? That's way cool looking. Estadio Guadalajara. You need something, baby? Hopefully this game's better than that Canada game. Holy crap. I think Canada set records, World Cup records in that game. Biggest goal differential, most goals scored. What'd you get, Mama?
They're large fries, so I have friends who don't know how to taste them. No, your dad eats it too.
He's playing his 146. Or his
What's your dad?
today.
What dad?
So what's it against me?
Here we go. They about to drop it like it's hot.
In Mexico. The coaches are ready and the players are ready.
Here we go. South Korea in like a purple uniform combo. Mexico in black, like Canada was. Mexico in all black. These two teams are tied in their Group A standings. The winner will advance. If there's a winner, they will advance to the knockouts. All right, kickoff. First half begins. It says. So I'm behind by about a minute. I'm behind the graphic by about a minute, chat. All right, let me get this screen here lined up properly. All right, this is the first time ever a World Cup match has been played in Guadalajara. We're underway. South Korea going right to left. Mexico left to right. They had a ball on the field. One that wasn't supposed to be there. 79 degrees, humidity 51%, Jet. 51%. Mexico with the ball in their own end, trying to break out. Far side. Energy Asylum says respect to Korea, but rooting for Mexico. So the flag emoji chat is available in the regular ones, even if you're not a member. As is the soccer ball. All right, Taco one down. They're kind of spending most of the time, at midfield here. Korea now in the Mexico end, near side here. A kickback towards midfield. Again, I am about a minute behind that graphic. Excuse me, that graphic. I had a little muddle huddle there. A free kick for Mexico. I hate it when my Taco Bell tacos get stuck to the wrapper, y'all. I hate it. Because then your chances of maintaining taco integrity are much diminished. Y'all. $31 in the house, y'all. This ain't going nearly as well as the last one. All right, Romo is down for Mexico. A challenge there. The dude stepped on the outside of his leg, his ankle. Oh, a card. A yellow card issued to number 19. El Kang issued a yellow card. Kang In. Here you go, Nike boy. I've never had the Mexican pizza or steak chalupa. Steak chalupa supreme sounds good. All right, goal kick now for Korea. Cinnamon sugar roll. Get cleared by South Korea into the Mexico end. We're at the 5-minute mark of the match. All right, Mexico now. Little pressure here. Little pressure here in the South Korean end. Another challenge. Comes away with it. Oh, the pass through to the box. Intercepted by South Korea. The turnaround, Mexico with it again. Far side, near the corner. Oh, centering pass kicked out by South Korea. Still far side, though. Kicked out. A header is missed, and the ball comes out to midfield. Picked up by Team Mexico. Shelby says I'm entirely convinced that I'm not sane. I never expected Val to be calling soccer games. Oh, I've called a number of them, Shelby, on the channel. I've called a number of them, Shelby, for both the men and the women national teams. Oh, Mexico says Viking Jerome. In Cheerio, that's new at Taco Bell. Mexico has better tacos. Facts. That's true. I'm not lying. I think we had the good tacos yesterday, though, didn't we? All right, Mexico with it in their end again. We're at the 7-minute mark. Still 0-0 or 0-0. I know you guys get butt hurt. Shelby told her job to shove it today, COO. She said she's going to take care of some grandkids. I kicked out here. Maybe I just didn't listen to those ones, to Shelby. David Keith in the house. You need him to win so you can catch your parlay? My 8-minute mark. A lot of it happened at midfield here, y'all. All right, here we go. Breakout for South Korea. Knocked out of bounds. I think this is going to be a corner. Maybe not. Yeah, he touched it. Yeah, so a goal kick for Mexico. Kicked out. Here we go. Maybe they got something here. Middle of the field. Near side. Way near. Centering kick. Deflected. South Korea. Quit screwing around, boys. Get it to your goalie. I love Mexican beer, says David Keith. The USA plays tomorrow at noon, Shelby. The whole tournament will take about a month, Shelby. The whole tournament will take about a month. What's up, RBC? This stadium is so cool. They're talking about it. All right, 2 tacos down. Taco number 3 down. Then we got to hit that burrito. That's how you do it, y'all. That's how you do it when you're a professional Taco Bell eater. You crush the tacos first so they don't stick to the paper. And then you go get that burrito and use the rest of your hot sauce. COO got me a bunch of mild, y'all. How many games are you planning to call? I don't know, Shelby. I'm just going to play it by ear. Dodgers are obviously the priority. Dodgers are the priority, and so I don't know. I just saw it was open for these 2 days and said, what the hell? I just saw we were able to do the 2 days for sure, and then tomorrow night we'll be back to Dodgers. How many lives you got, baby? All right, sent back to Mexico. 67 in the house. South Korea with it. Goalie sends it to the near side here. South Korea going right to left, as I mentioned, clad in all like purple and white. And Mexico in all black, going left to right. We're at the 12-minute mark of the first half. Shots on goal, 2-0 in favor of Mexico. 1-0 actual shots on the goalie. Oh, nice steal there by South Korea. Player goes down. No call, no call. Mexico far side. Hello, Enrique. Hello, Enrique. All right, back in the South Korea end. Managed to watch a bit of the game while waiting for the bus. They set up like a tent in the old restaurant parking lot. Shelby says, good, play it by ear. Hey, COO. Is Hae-Sung Kim starting for South Korea today? I don't see him out there. What's the manager's name? What's the manager's name for South Korea? He hates Hae-Sung Kim. What are you saying in the stands, baby? Here we go. Mexico breaking out. Far side. Past midfield. Centering pass. Kicked away by South Korea. 79 in the house. That's our high for today. The manager is Roberts in disguise. Ooh! And a foul called on Team Mexico, I think. So that game, Canada versus Qatar, y'all, there were 2 red cards issued in that game. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, saved by Mexico. One of the position players, a bicycle kick to save it. Oh, but the offside flag was up. Yeah, he kicked it right up in the air, but he was offsides. Jung Min of South Korea, 56 goals in 146 international appearances. 16-minute mark. All right, one of the South Korean players is down. Mexico, though, with possession of the ball. He's still down. Here he comes. Here he comes. One of the Canadian players, his leg broke in that earlier game on a hard tackle. Broken leg. Pretty disgusting looking. Is Jesus coming back, says Connor? No, I'm eating tacos. I'm eating tacos, Enrique. 16 or 60, I don't know. What's up, Papa Doc? All right, Taco 3 down. Time for the burrito. Oh, they were just the hard tacos, Miss MS Raul. They were just the hard tacos from Taco Bell. The fake one. The fake one. This is about the only time you'll see me eat tomatoes, y'all. Because I don't like trying to get them out of here. I don't have a favorite team in the K League. Hell, I barely have a favorite team in the Olympic League. What's up, Scoop? Oh! Oh! Save! On the header from Mexico. What a save! Kim Sung-yu said, "Not today, amigo." A season ticket for Daegu FC in Korea. Live down the street from a stadium, says James McKeon. Really? Wow. They were at the 20-minute mark. Mexico with the ball in their end. Mexico fans getting wild in a stadio. No joke. My wife is Korean. Been here a while. I had no clue, James. I had no clue that you lived over there. You like it? I'm going to throw in here by Team South Korea. Oh! Oh! South Korea player pretty upset there. Mexico with it, though, near their own end. Time of possession, 56% for Mexico, 37% for South Korea so far at the 21-minute mark. I keep living. There you go. All right, all the way into the other end. South Korea goalie scooped it up, rolled it to his teammate, gets it back here. He's going to boot it out of there, coming to this near side. Intercepted by a header by Mexico. They take it to the other side there and drop it back. The taco, the pizza, and the bagel. Says Scoop, the easiest foods. Oh. Into the box. It's going to go out, though, and it'll be another goal kick for South Korea. Just here to listen, Shelby? The tortas are better in Mexico, says Viking Jerome. All right, hydration break. Time for a hydration break, chat. 184 up in here. Let's scroll down a little bit for some numbers. Here are the team stats at the hydration break. Shots on goal, 1-0. Big chances created, 0-0. I don't know about that. That one header seemed like a big chance. 144 on the passes for 77. One save for South Korea. And only one foul committed, 1-4. 1-4. There's your shots. That is a live betting line over there on the right there, chat. That is a live betting line. It's going to be low scoring. You having you a brewski, Shelby? There you go. Having a little brewski. Where is this game? It's in Mexico, Guadalajara, Mexico. Scoop.
Purchase 0% financing or get $4,500 to bonus cash allowance on 2024 insurance policy.
They said it was 71 degrees in the stadium, but 50% humidity. High odds on over 2.5. Both leagues full of match fixing. There was a lot of ties, James. A lot of ties last couple days. So I imagine the bookies win on the ties, right? Just here to hear the game while I am on my way home. Says the Super Saiyan Linguames. I've kept control of this entire burrito, y'all. It started Sarah B. For real, tons of draws, high odds on the draws, which people don't bet. Isn't FIFA kind of known for their corruption? Thanks for doing the play-by-play. Hey, no problem, Cody. No problem, man. All right, into the box here. Mexico saved it. Easy save, though. Not much pressure. 27-minute mark of the first half. All right, they're knocking around midfield there, and it goes back into the Mexico end. Again, for those that just arrived, Mexico is going left to right on the TV. South Korea right to left. Oh, a little almost screwed up there. My man was running in there. Cleared away there. South Korea will throw it in from around midfield on the far side. Mexico's no good. Small team. They look at it, but there are syndicates who pass messages along and set up results. Damn. Back and forth here. Korea just can't get anything going. Neither team, actually. They just can't get any. There we go. Went in the box. Nice pass. Offside again. All right, y'all. Thanks for letting me have my dinner. Oh, a challenge. Midfield. Just laid on him. So I'll just lay down on you, Mexico guy. Mexico got the ball back, though. 29-minute mark. Yeah, they are. It's the crowd is almost entirely Mexico too. Baller, almost the entire crowd. There's a few South Koreans near the top of the stadium, but crosser into the box goes all the way through. Race for it on the near side here. Saved by Mexico. Mexico, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
Easier. So you want to win tonight. Let's see.
30-minute mark. About 15 minutes plus a little stoppage time towards halftime. All right, here we go. South Korea with the ball, one of 5 countries to appear in the last 11 World Cups. One of only 5 countries that have made it in the last 11 World Cups. That's a long time. 44 years. Here we go. Pass into the box. On sides. Side of the goal. Shot. Save by Mexico. And then he's going to put the flag up afterwards? How stupid is that? He put up the offside flag like 20 seconds after the offside. Three tacos and a burrito. Good night. It's a scoop. They're just little tacos. Scoop. All right, dumped in here. So there was this is how life is, y'all. There was so much scoring in that other game, all by Canada. Oh, long pass, all the way to the other end. But now there's no goals. Long outlet by Mexico, intercepted by a header by South Korea. Collision. A collision here. No call. South Korea doing a good job of intercepting Mexico's interior passing crosses, and when they try to enter into the box, it goes out of bounds here, near side. You're going to the bathroom because I had Taco Bell, Shelby? That's a little weird. Corrine J. Daly, welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, be proud. USA Australia, 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Chad. I'll stream that game full show. It's already scheduled. And then Dodgers Orioles late tomorrow night, a 7:10 start. Mexico with it, midfield. Just kind of kicking it around. No real advancement. South Korea in that 3-4-2-1 setup. Mexico going with a 4-3-3. Oh, you would be if you had Taco Bell, Shelby. I get you. My neighbors are barbecuing carne asada with their Mexico jerseys on. Should I get some tacos? You should go over there and say hi. Make sure everything's okay, Scoop. Make sure everything's okay. Maybe take them some beers, some cervezas. I don't know. I kind of doubt it. They have Taco Bell in Mexico? I bet you there's a Taco Bell in Mexico City. Maybe. Someone Google that. Someone Google, are there any Taco Bell locations in Mexico? Most of this match taking place in midfield, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Little something going here. South Korea, we got a little something. Nope. They said, now we like it back here more. All right, here we go. Turns, near side. Corner, near side. Back out middle, near side. Dude, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Taco Bell didn't really catch on in Mexico, at least from what I've heard. She says JLXMK. They have one at the Incheon Airport that serves beer in Korea. All right, they're booing this guy that has the ball for South Korea. I don't know why. He's doing the same shit you guys do. South Korea is like, we already got our 3. We already got our 3 points. Let's just get a draw in this one. Kicked all the way back to the South Korea goaltender. Nobody is winning. Meganado. Mexicans in my area love their Modelos. Oh, tackle. South Korea player goes down, grabbing his leg. Gallego says, nah, brah. Oh, I think the Mexico coach just said the P word. I think he just called the guy the P word. Here we go. Free kick for South Korea, and he kicked it all the way back to his goaltender. They're getting restless in Guadalajara, y'all. All right, here we go. South Korea coming out of their own end. Far side. Midfield. Back tap. Back in the South Korea zone. Yep, a defensive game for sure. Or a lack of offensive game, one or the other. All right, kicked out near side into the Mexico end. Another offsides. South Korea controls it, sends it back to their own end again, and a kickback to the goaltender. America could beat either of these two teams as baller Tennessee. You're not sure they're like decent? What's up, Gary Eladuran? All right, ball goes out of bounds in the Mexico end on the far side. This player for South Korea, he sure likes to hold his thumb up. We're at the 40-minute mark, approaching halftime. Approaching halftime with this Group A FIFA World Cup match. Group play. Mexico versus South Korea. South Korea with the ball. Midfield. Oh, here we go. Shot way wide. How do you miss it that bad, fool? You're a professional soccer player. How do you miss that bad? This guy holding up his baby. She's not sure. She looks like she might be hungry. Was the best chance right there for South Korea, I think, in this half. Already back in the other end. At midfield. South Korea pushing. 3-on-5. A drop pass. Far side. Left-handed kick into the box. Far side again. Goes out of bounds. Going to be a throw-in for South Korea. Bomb threat at our mall. Ain't that great? All right, far side. Drop pass. Centered. Near side. Near side, South Korea. Bounce off a defender. They send it back towards midfield again, about halfway. Tap pass over here. Nice pass, nice pass. South Korea pressuring. Another drop pass, though. You're going the wrong way. Going the wrong way, boys. Right, near side. Top of the box. They just kick it in, kick it back out. Kick it in. Let's go. 43-minute mark. Now at midfield again. Which side is which team? Right now, Mexico is left in the black jerseys, and Korea's in the purples. Here, I'll show you on the screen. It shows black, but it's really a purple. It's really a purple. Oh, kept in by South Korea. Top of the box again. A feed in, blocked by Mexico. Side boot, headed out. Far side. Mexico gets possession, kicks it back towards midfield. A lot of grabbing by the South Korea player. Nothing called. All right, we're in the last minute of the first half. There hasn't been much stoppage time. Down goes the South Korea player. All right, ref goes over to talk to the Mexico manager. All right, breaks up with the manager smiling and the ref snapping him on the back. Here we go. Korea far side with some room in the box. Kick, save. 4 minutes of stoppage time. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, he didn't get it. He just slid to try to kick it in there and he missed it. So no save there. No save. Guessing we're all rooting for the U.S. or Mexico to win this, right? This is top. I would like Mexico to win it. Dong says, who's homering tonight, cuh? You ain't betting the World Cup, Dong Dang? John Brown in the house, baddest man in the old damn town. I'm rooting for Germany or Morocco. Says Baller. Imagine if it's 0-0, says Mega NATO. All right, 46-minute mark. 1 minute into stoppage time. All right, here we go. A throw in by Mexico, stolen by South Korea, and they kick it all the way down. Kick it all the way down to the Mexico end. I bet USA tomorrow, says Dong. Seems like all my WC bets end up in ties. Yeah, there's been a lot of ties. Been a lot of ties, that's for sure. Those are live game odds on the right side of the screen, your right side. Here we go. South Korea with it. A whistle. Oh, we got a little flare up there. Lira talking smack to one of the South Korea players, and he was like, yeah. He wasn't impressed. Cornelius. Who's that? South Korea with it here at the 47-minute mark. Midfield, of course. All right, here we go. A steal for a moment by Mexico. South Korea now on their own end. Near side here. Little side pass to my man in the middle. And a long kick, long outlet, far side. And it goes out of bounds off of South Korea. A throw-in for Mexico at the 48-minute mark. So less than a minute to go in the first half. Mexico with it in their own end, their own box. Top of it. I think they're content with just going in at the half. I think they are content going in at the half here, chat. Cleared out. Midfield. A header by South Korea goes out of bounds on the far side. Throw in for Mexico. $140 in the house, 10,000 views. Oh my goodness. 10,000 views. All right, they're kind of in a muddle over there on the far side. And here we go, the whistle. And we are at halftime. We are at halftime, chat. At halftime. Still scoreless. At halftime, y'all. Who do you think's going to win tonight? Says Mega. I think Mexico will win, but man, they're pissing them off. South Korea's. They're pissing them off for sure. Listen, y'all, if you're new to the channel here, I'd appreciate you to hit that sub button. Mostly we do Dodger games on this channel. Minnesota Viking football, NFL football. But we had a night off for the Dodgers tonight, so I said, what the hell? I'll be streaming USA versus Australia tomorrow. Do I have a halftime song? Bro, I hardly have a setup. Top. A's be hitting bombs in Vegas. They're not playing in Vegas, are they? They don't play in Vegas, do they? I'm going to take a little break, y'all. I do have a song, but I do have a little music. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back for the second half. Those are rough transfers right there, y'all. Rough. I'm going to put some stats up here. There's your match leaders there, and then I'll put it down on the stats a little bit later. I'll be right back. right, chat, I'm back. I'm back, yo. Let's take a look at the shots on goal and all that stuff. Where is it? Where the stats at? One shot on target in the first half. What's your team stats? Yep, so let's get lined up. Let's get lined up. There's only been the one yellow card issued. Oh, Nicole in the house. Rory says they'll settle for a draw. You're probably right. I imagine it's been talked about a lot over the years. But I think soccer would be way more exciting if there was no offsides. If there was no offsides, I think it would be 1,000 times more exciting. But I suppose they'd get too tired, huh? I suppose they get too tired out running that fast all the time. What do you think, chat? What you think? Just substitute more. What's up, Andrew? Andrew says, let's go Mexico. You get my bobblehead yet, fool? Did you get my bobblehead yet? My Dave Roberts bobblehead? Hope Rob's in tomorrow for the Australia game. I hope he is. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to talk some smack. Has Ashton sent an update on Mr. Rhodes? No. Not that I know of. Megan Nato says, I'm just hoping that Mexico wins. They're not here, Valhalla. They're at Amanda's house. Go get them! Go get it, Andrew. Cornelius, I'm watching you. Tomorrow, USA versus Australia. 3 p.m. Eastern, noon, here in the AZ and Pacific. Won't you be my neighbor? You gonna see new Toy Story vibe movie? I don't know, Corey. That's probably your deal, buddy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Underway. No changes. No substitutions. Again, the graphic is about a minute ahead of me, y'all. The field graphic is about a minute ahead of what I'm seeing on TV. I'm totally ready for halfway there. I forgot, Theo. All right, 45 minutes to go, plus stoppage time. So now Mexico is going right to left in their all-black uniforms. South Korea going left to right in their pink. Or their purple. Their fuchsia. Mexico with the ball. Near the top of the box there. Stolen by South Korea. They break out quickly to midfield. And then my man said, this is where we like to stop. This is where we like to stop to piss these guys off. And they send it back into their own end. Temperature still 75. Humidity up to 55%. A 0-0 draw so far in this Group A FIFA World Cup action. Leticia Arjona in the house. What's up, Leticia? Both these teams have 4 points in Group A. Now, that was a wild stat in the first half that South Korea has made the last 11 World Cups. One of only 5 teams to have done that in the last 44 years. They're like, this ain't our first rodeo. Mexico. Oh, a little battle for the ball here. South Korea comes out with it. Near midfield, though. Stolen right back, though, by Mexico. It's a 4-3-3 formation for Mexico. A 3-4-2-1 for South Korea. I'm going to try to change these every once in a while. Here we go. Stolen by South Korea. Past midfield. A collision. Still with the ball. Send it to a runner on this near side. Left to right. And almost immediately he goes backwards. All right. Kick in the box. In the box. Too long. Mexican goaltender grabs it. Who will win, boss? I put 110 on Mexico. I don't know, NC. I don't know who's going to win, brother. How the hell would I know? How the hell would I know? Valhalla, I would if they have 9 substitutions. All right, Mexico break it out. Here we go. Good pass. Is he onside? Shot. Side of the net. Side of the net. Took too long. That'll be a goal kick. What's that name? Laredo? That was a good pass here, though. Onside, too. Onside, too. Left-handed shot. Back side of the net. Back side of the net. The announcer said you can't miss a target. Oh, yes, you can. He just showed you can do it. He just showed you. He just showed you it was possible. And Mexico with it. On the move again. Nice pass. Oh, my man. My man didn't get it. Goes out of bounds. Quijones. Fixed draw. I'm dead. Who would you guess wins? My daughter typing shit. I would think Mexico, but I don't know, bro. I would think Mexico. You already made the bet. What does it matter? What does it matter? You just need someone to talk you through it. You just need some support on your bet. Yeah, Mexico's going to kill him, bro. Mexico's going to kill him. You probably didn't bet enough. Centering pass. Header. Oh, the goaltender comes out. Loses it. Kick. Oh, my God. Mexico. The goaltender dropped it. And Mexico puts the biscuit in the basket. And Mexico takes a 1-0 lead. Oh, my good. Let's go. Wow, what a big mistake. What a big mistake by the goaltender for South Korea. There we go. There's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. All right, I'm going to put the scoring play in the chat, y'all. I want to put the scoring play in the chat. Win Sung Yu was the goaltender. Panicked. He panicked, y'all. Mexico takes the lead at the 52-minute mark. What's going on, baby? If both teams score, I win 140. If they don't, I lose a hundo. Yep, goalkeeper fumble. Goalkeeper fumble, y'all. They're pretty excited in Guadalajara, y'all. They're pretty excited. So right now, Mexico on the top of the group, +3 goal differential. South Korea second. Here we go. Mexico pressuring again. Pressuring again. Offsides. Mexico advances to round of 32 and wins Group A if they win this game. Should he bench the goalkeeper? I don't know. I don't know, brother. All right, here we go. South Korea now. Okay, they can't be bullshitting. They can't be back there bullshitting like they've been doing this entire match. They're going left to right. They got the ball near midfield. Near side. And kick it right back out. You're going the wrong way, dudes. Far side now. High kick. Long pass. Out of reach of the South Korean player. Mexico goaltender with it. Long live Mexico, says Shelby. 92 in the house, almost 13,000 views. Average view duration, 36 seconds. All right, another header by Mexico in the South Korean end. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for South Korea. All right, ball thrown in. South Korea sends it into the Mexico end, but out of reach. Mexico controls it. Near side here. Kicks to midfield, but it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for South Korea. Everybody on their feet in Guadalajara, y'all. Guadalajara. 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 All right, kickback. South Korea with possession. All right, back and forth here. Still at midfield. Are the COO and Thor going to root for Team USA? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, down. Hard tackle on one of the Team Mexico. South Korea pressuring in the box. Loose, kicked out of there. Kicked out of there by Mexico. Far side. I had to refresh my phones. Bro, Mexico. Says Mega NATO. And throw in by South Korea at midfield again. Mexico steals it. And they break out. South Korea, though, back checks all the way to their goaltender. He's going to boot it out of there. Boot it! All the way to the other end, to the other goaltender almost. A little half bicycle kick by Mexico sends it back to midfield. And we got a whistle. Free kick given to South Korea. 56-minute mark, Mexico with the 1-0 lead. Guadalajara Stadium, Mexico. Mexico fans have their chant going. Another hard tackle by Mexico. Quijones raises his hand like, I got that fool. All right, we got a substitution going on. 18 for 11. 18 for 11. Hey Chan coming in. Hey Chan. No, wait. Jay Sung coming in. Wait, I don't know. Shit, I don't know. USA, Australia, says DG Beb. Spain's going to win the World Cup, says Yvonne. Tomorrow at noon, Val? Australia. Rob Parsons people. Parsons people, Shelby. Here we go, kicked out of there. Oh, stolen by South Korea. Shot, save by the defense. Nice. Oh, a challenge. This might be a yellow card. Yellow cards issued. Yes, betting is on. Betting is on. Choices are Mexico or Korea. So Gutierrez goes down holding his ankle. I didn't see who that was. It's either Kang In or Swang Ho. Swang Ho gets the yellow. Please win this is Mega. 103 in the house, 13,000 views. Oh, there's Alvarez, y'all. Canelo with his girlfriend. Canelo, the boxer. Might have been his wife. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Could have been his wife, I suppose. Left-footed out by South Korea. Midfield, the header goes awry. Picked up by South Korea. South Korea coach, call me, bro. Call me. I got to tell you something. South Korea coach. Call me, man. Hello? Yeah, listen, bro. You guys are losing 1-0. And if you want to win or tie this thing, you're going to have to go the other way. You're going to have to go that other way. Yeah. The only way you win at football, South Korea guy, is if your team scores more goals than the other team. Yeah, so you need to get them going that way. Go from left to right on my TV screen. Yeah. All right, no problem, man. Let's see what you can do. I hope he's here, Shelby. I want to talk some smack to that fool. South Korea with it. Guess where they're at, y'all? They're kicking it back to their goaltender again. They're kicking it back that way. Mexico is like giving Korea the ball on purpose. Kicked out. It's going to drop. Nope. Oh, hard tackle there. Here we go. Foul called on Mexico here, near side. Tapping into the stream to say what's up, says Joe Facts. What's up, man? Mexico keeps losing the ball. Football. Put Hae-Sung Kim in, says Drip Show. Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. Drip. I don't know what the manager's name is for South Korea, but he hates Hae-Sung Kim. He hates him. Judah Shavani in the house. Good to see you covering a World Cup game. What's up, man? I think you spelled it right, Shelby. Don't matter, though. Don't matter. It's soccer to us. I think Argentina to beat Australia on Monday and move to the knockout stage. You think so, Joe? All right, one of the South Korea players is laying down. He's hurt. Well, that was a pretty hard collision there. Shoulder to chest. Shoulder to chest there by Jimenez of Mexico. Bro, we want to watch the game. You got to go to prison then. You got to go to prison to watch it. Or buy a TV. Hong Myung Bo is the coach. Yeah, he hates Hae-Sung Kim. He hates him. Menudo is better in Mexico, says Viking Jerome. Have you ever been to Mexico, Viking Jerome? Have you ever been there? $96 in the house, 13,000 views. We don't show the game here because it's against YouTube terms of service. All right, 62-minute mark, chat. 62-minute. That hydration break about to come up. We're about to get our hydration on, chat. Oh, this ball goes out of bounds. Off of the South Korea player on this near side here. There's some fans from Korea, chat. There's some fans. But the crowd is overwhelmingly Mexico. Drip Show website. Dropped it. Check it out, y'all. Get you some Drip Show drip. Some digital canvas. All right, 63-minute mark, 1-0. Team Mexico with the lead. Trying to win Group A and advance to the knockout rounds of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Mexico with it in their own end in the box. Don't be screwing around, fools. They kick it out to about the half of the quarter mark. Midfield here comes this side, near midfield. Oh, nice little sliding steal by the South Korean. But he goes out of bounds. It'll be throw-in for Mexico from the near side. From this near side, 64-minute mark of the match. Come on, Korea, says NC. Go Mexico, says Viking Jerome. Mexico stop losing control, says Mega NATO. All right, midfield is where most of this game's been played. So Mexico in that 4-3-3, probably content. Probably content with just guarding the middle of the field. If Korea isn't going to push the issue any. They said, okay, we'll take a 1-0 win. No matter. As long as we win the group. As long as we win the group and play in our own stadium, in our own country on July 1st. Tortillas are better in Mexico, says Viking Jerome. These Korean jerseys are kind of ugly. I agree. I don't see where they kind of fit into the theme. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Mexico breaking out near side. Feather pass near the box. Gets kicked out by Korea. South Korea. Mexico picks it up back at midfield again. All right, we're at the 66-minute mark. Sanchez kicks it back to his own goaltender, who boots it out to midfield. A little collision there. No whistle. Play on. Play on, you diving fools. Korea now. South Korea with a little something going. Far side. Near the box. Drop pass. Into the center. Oh, Lee. Oh. Oh. Near side. In the box. Going to get kicked out of bounds. I think it'll be a throw-in for South Korea near side. In the Mexico end. Left boot. Still near side here. About 20 feet outside the big box. The box. When is the North Korea match? I don't know if they made it. My bet is looking safe. Well, there you go. There you go, Judah. There you go. Hydration break, y'all. Drink it if you got it, y'all. Hydration break. Man, the goaltender is huge mistake losing that ball. Even though I'm from Mexico, I actually a bit disappointed in them since they kept losing control of the ball. Yeah, we got 98 in the house, y'all. 98 up in here. Have we picked up any subscribers? We picked up 6 whole subscribers in 2 streams. Damn. That's pretty bad, y'all. That's pretty bad. I bet you that guy that plays the audio is getting more than that. Dickhead. That dickhead. All right, here we go. We're checking out the numbers. The numbers. Ooh. Ooh. Quite the game. Is it though? Coca-Cola ad. Kind of funny, the 2 biggest countries in the world, China and India, didn't qualify. Italy's a big one too, Judah. Italy not qualifying. I think this is it. I think this is the start of the hydration break, Drip. No, I think Israel's in it. Russia is, I think, the only one banned. USA versus Bosnia in July 1st. Uh-oh. Luckily, Viva Mexico, says Rivas Amp. All right, everybody, put away your hydration. Put away your hydration. Put away all your hydration, y'all. The hydration break is about over. You got to think about it, y'all. This hydration break was absolutely brilliant by FIFA. Absolutely brilliant, because imagine how much money they make on the 2 commercials, the 2 sets of commercials in the first and the second half. So they used to just get that halftime commercial stuff. Now they get hydration break, 1 and 2, and halftime. Probably billions of dollars. I'm just happy you're streaming NASCAR on Sunday, says Shelby. Yeah, I'm going to do it at least this weekend, Shelby. At least this weekend, because the CeeLo's in San Diego. CeeLo's in San Diego. So if I can't put up numbers when CeeLo's not on, then I just suck. And I don't need to be doing it. Hey, here comes a car. Oh, that's my son. I thought we were being attacked, COO. I don't know. I don't know if the Russians were coming or what. I think Italy just feels bad for the other countries. Israel is not banned, but they probably should be. On Sunday, says Shelby. Yeah, we doing it. You know, they're doing it on an Air Force base in San Diego, a Navy base. I did all the setup today and scheduled it on the main page. All right, 71-minute mark, 20 minutes remaining. No, 15. All right, here we go. Mexico with it. Going right to left. Here in the 71-minute mark. Yeah, bud. Is that what his shirt says? I want one of those shirts, Billy. Get me one. I want to be an EMT student again. Second time in my life. I back pass here. South Korea with it. I don't follow CeeLo. Yeah, well, he's going to the race. He's going to the race, but he kicks my butt every week on NASCAR, Shelby. He kicks my ass. I kicked out of there. Come on now. I don't think they're into it. I don't think South Korea wants this bad enough. Oh, there's a hard tackle there. And then he falls down like he was shot when he was the one attacking. He says, you ain't helping me out. Oh, he kicked him. He kicked him in the midsection when he was going down. When does the match end? When it ends. TQ, with all these hydration breaks, there's some well-lubed football players. All right, South Korea breaking out. Stolen by Mexico near the circle at midfield. 73-minute mark. Flopping like LeBron. This is TQ. All right, all at midfield. Mexico with the ball, up by 1. Nice pass. Nice pass. Near side here. 2 on 3, though. Here we go. A little fade pass near the edge, and it goes out of bounds. Be a goal kick for South Korea. Goal kick for South Korea, chat. All the way back out to midfield again. Oh, there we go. Nice pass. Shot. Save. Save by South Korea. Flag is up. Flag is up. Nice pass there and a good scoring opportunity for Mexico. Side of the box there, and a shot punched away by the South Korea goaltender with his left hand, I think. Or almost his face. He almost punched it away with his face. All right. Mexico boots it out of their end. South Korea takes possession of the ball here at the 75-minute mark. Jimenez scored his first career World Cup goal in the opener versus South Africa. He almost got his second one right there. The all-time scorer for Mexico is Javier Hernandez with 52. Oh, a save now by Mexico. A hard tackle there. What's going on? So this dude breaks out. Was he offsides? Nice centering pass, but just missed the cross. Man, my man's running right downtown through the middle there and just missed it. Just missed the centering pass. So it wasn't a save. But I want to say it so bad. That was a save on the other end by South Korea. International football. Back making some cake. We are being tutored in the sport of soccer. USA is the favorite on the money line. Swing ho. Out. Yu Sing in for South Korea. .76-minute mark, y'all. I gotta fix this the screen here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's stop betting. Nobody bet. No, cancel. I don't think anyone bet. Give me a second. All right, Mexico with it again. Near side. Okay, I just canceled betting since nobody participated. All right, here comes South Korea with the ball. Top of the box here. There we go. Shoots it from way out there. Goes right over the goal. Right over the goal. Caught by a couple Team Mexico fans. And they are hyped. I have no idea. This is Shelby. 84 in the house. Are we going to get to 15,000 views? 78-minute mark. I kicked out. All right, Mexico about to send in some subs. South Korea with the ball in their own end. Can't do much back there, guys. Mexico pressuring now. 4 defenders up front. 7-4 on the attempts. 3-0 on attempts on target in favor of Mexico. Near side here. What's going on here? All right, substitution for Mexico. 9 coming out, 11 going in. 9 out, 11 in. $25 out, 15 in. Nobody bet. Nobody bet. Nobody bet right, anyway. Adventure Guide says, let's go Mexico. It's sent out to the far side here by South Korea. Just past midfield, and they go right back the other way. I don't really understand, y'all, unless they're just happy with a loss. I mean, at some point, you got to move your ass. Hard tackle there, not called. It's stolen by South Korea. Midfield. Pops right back out, though. Mexico totally happy, just muddle in the middle there. They send it back to their goaltender. Far side now. Far side now. Long pass, far side, near the middle. A header back to the South Korea goaltender. Here we go. South Korea with the ball, their own end. Near midfield, player pushed down. They'll get a free kick. They will get a free kick. Game of soccer doesn't even compare to football, says Shelby. Well, it does worldwide, girl. Worldwide, it's the most popular sport on earth. More views, says Sheila. Here we go. A drop pass. South Korea in possession. A kick far side. Intercepted and controlled by Mexico. Goes out of bounds, though. It'll be a throw in for the South Korean. And he throws it right to midfield again. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way, brother. You are going the wrong way. Ball goes up into the crowd. ANG. Go Korea. Here we go, being brought up by South Korea, but near midfield. And they go right back to the other side. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing? Mexico steals the ball right at midfield. Now they could shag it back just to kill some time, right? And they're going to do exactly that. The only time South Korea is in the Mexico end is when Mexico is passing it back that way. They send it all the way back to their goaltender, kicked out. Both players go up for a header. I'm not sure who got it. One of the Mexico players is laying down, holding his ear. Sanchez, J. He Sung says, I didn't do nothing to that fool. I didn't do nothing to him. Oh, but he did. He gave him the elbow right to the ear hole. Here, take that little elbow right in your ear hole, son. Through the last several years, a certain American football league that goes by the title of NFL has been sending out teams to few countries to present American football. All right, Quiones is coming out for Mexico. Huerta is coming in. Huerta is coming in. South Korea, ain't you got any fast little guys? Ain't you got no fast dudes? Why didn't you put Hae-Sung Kim on this team? Feel like you ain't got no fast guys. $89 in the house, 14.5 on the views. Long pass. Into the box there. The goaltender will just wait for it to get to the end line there. Pick it up. He'll pick it up. Tell everyone, get the hell out of here. I'm about to boot the hell out of this. I'm about to boot the hell out of this. 84-minute mark. Boom. All right, near side here. Mexico with it. A pass into the box. A shot. Save. Save picked up by the South Korea goaltender. That was a shot. A long shot. Top of the box. Turned away. Turned away by South Korea. Dispossessed. Did you see that? All right, here we go. Being brought up now by South Korea. Near midfield at the 85-minute mark. I don't feel like there's a lot of stoppage time here, so Oh, did they just turn it over? Nope. Mexico comes out with it. Crossing challenge here. Goes all the way back to the South Korea goaltender, who kicks it forward. Live standings in Group A, Mexico +3, 6 points. South Korea, 3 points. No game differential. Czechia in third. All right, booted far side. Sent back. Maybe they're just okay with that second spot. Oh, something going on with Thor. I sent far side. South Korea. Crosser! Wow, save. 2 saves by Mexico. And a collision, a bad collision at the goal line. The ball cupped inside his stomach as he lays at the goal line. Let's see what happened here. So the cross, a header missed it, and then he tried to center it, and he caught it on the centering pass. But the header, what happened? Oh, did he have more? Yeah. Are you getting me one of them shirts? I don't want one of them shirts. All right, they're tending medically to the Mexico goaltender. Away, 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 away. You can bake your cake and eat it too, Sheila. My opinion doesn't matter. Just saying American football probably watched by more people. No, Shelby, no. No, not worldwide, girl. Not worldwide. I'm just telling you worldwide. USA, you're right. You're right. You're right. But some of the opening round games of this World Cup beat Super Bowl ratings. All right, booted out by South Korea. And this is headed up in the air and goes right out of bounds. I don't know why he's mad. He needs to get them people to go the other way. His guys to go the other way. They played for a draw in this game. They tried to just get a tie. Yep, and it bit him in the ass. 89-minute mark, Chet. 89-minute. We'll find out what stoppage is, but I think it's less than 2 minutes. I really think it's going to be less than 2. Maybe 3. All right, a throw in by South Korea, headed back the other direction by Mexico. Another header going that way. Drops down. A trip here. Trip here by Korea. And Alvarez will get a free kick. Mexico had Korea at the silver when they offered the silver or the lead. All right, I was wrong. 6 minutes of stoppage time, chat. 6 minutes. All right, Mexico with it. Tried a little crossover move there. Didn't work. Goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in by Korea on the near side. And a throw in. Headed back the other way. That would be impossible, Sheila, for me to stop being a smart ass as cubes. All right, kicked out. The Mexico end now. South Korea with the ball. So they send it to the far side there. He's got a little space. He's got some space here. Near the box. Here we go. Centering pass. Out of bounds. Behind the goal. This might be the first corner of the game. South Korea going to have a corner kick from the far side here. Down by 1. 1 minute into the stoppage time. All right, kick in. Header. Wide right. Wide right. And he landed on his Cossacks. He landed on his Cossacks, his tailbone, from about 4 feet in the air. Oh, that might have hurt. That might have hurt a little bit. He did get his hands down beforehand, though. He says, yo, I got to come off here, man. I think I broke my tailbone. I'm just going to run back here. All right, kick all the way to the other end. All right, 92-minute mark. Here we go, South Korea now. Running out of time. They pass midfield on the far side. Cut towards the center. Towards the box on a pass. Stolen by Mexico. Stolen by Mexico. Comes all the way back out to midfield. Oh, drop pass. Across to the far side there. South Korea in possession. 93-minute mark. Crossing pass in the box. Headed wide left. Wide left. Oh, it went off one of the Mexico players, so it'll be a corner kick for South Korea. It'll be a corner kick for South Korea. 93-minute mark. It's 6 minutes of stoppage, so to 96 minutes-ish. A lot of pushing and a shoving, y'all. This might be the last chance for South Korea to tie this thing up. Box centered. Header. Wide right. Kicked out by Mexico. Near side. It'll be a throw in for South Korea on this near side. We are at the 94-minute mark. Approximately 2 minutes remaining. Greetings from Arcadia, Florida, says Sylvia G. Sylvia G rooting for Mexico. How you doing, Sylvia? All right, we eclipsed 15,000 views. All right, long pass. Headed out by Mexico. A collision. No whistle. South Korea corrals it. Nice pass. Well, Mexico gets there first and clears their box. All the way down to the South Korea end, 94-minute mark, approaching 95. Left-footed boot. Nice pass near side here. Near collision, goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for South Korea and on the near side. They thinking about it. All right, so a long throw in here into the box. Kicked out. by Mexico. They're running out of time, y'all. Into the box. Goalie comes all the way out. Cleared. Here we go. Mexico breaking out. 2-on-1. Centering pass goes awry. All right, this might be it, y'all. 95-59, 96.